couple of weeks ago I did a projects update video, and in that video I showed the rather nice Crosman 2200 Magnum air rifle, and I also said that it was very similar to the Crosman 766 air rifle, which is this one here. So I thought we'd have a quick look at them side by side and see where they are similar and where they are different. And then we'll go and do some shooting with their 2200 because it is a rather lovely rifle. So I've had a real good close look at the two of these together, and we'll start off with the similarities. Now, in the projects update video I said it was rather strange that the 2200, which is a pellet only gun, had the loading port under the grip cap for BBs. Now, having looked at these two guns together very carefully, you can now see why that is. Although these are two butt stocks are different colours, they are both the same moulding. The butt plate on both of them, the butt stock, the moulded in checkering, it's exactly the same. So Crosman have utilised the same moulding that they used on the plastic buttstock for the 766. They've used it on the 2200, which is why it's got this sliding grip cap. So that explains that. The plastic pump handle, again, although they're different colours, it's exactly the same moulding on both air rifles, and the pump handle pivot block on the end here and the clamp, the barrel band clamp, is exactly the same. Obviously on the 2200 it is in fact chrome, whereas on the 766 it's painted. They both have a tapered barrel, which is very nice. The 766 is 177 caliber and the 2200 Magnum is 22 caliber. So yeah, very similar. They both got the same front sight. I mean, I copied the front sight on the 766 for the 2200 because it was missing. They both have the same rear sight. I've removed it from the 2200 because it gets in the way of the scope. So what else? They've got exactly the same bolt, identical, and the same trigger. And had the 2200 had a crossbolt safety, it would have been the same as the crossbolt safety on the 766. That's where the similarities end. I mean, internals are very similar, but the metal casting for the receiver, the two halves are, as you can see, quite different. It's a completely different shape trigger guard. This is different shape to this. You know, so there are some differences, particularly in the castings for the receiver. But other than that, no, they are very similar. Right, let's get on and concentrate on the 2200 Magnum. Now, to load the 2200 Magnum, it's exactly the same as the 766. You pull the bolt back using the little bolt lever here. Locks the hammer in place on the sear. Reveals the breech. Now, I'll close in on the breech. One thing about these rifles, which is a little bit tricky, is loading the pellet. You have to get the pellet down in there, and it's quite a deep slot. And sometimes you can just drop it in and it's fine, which it just, on that particular occasion, just for the camera, it's actually worked properly. And then you basically slide this forward, and there's a plastic pellet probe which pushes the pellet into the breech. Once that's done, it's a good idea to put the cross bolt safety on, which is just there. So now the trigger's locked, won't move, and you can pump the gun up. Now, for indoor use here, in my short little range, 3 or 4 pumps is more than enough, and then you're ready to go. There we go. Simple as that. Right, let's get on and do some shooting. Well, I don't think that's too bad at all. This is a 44-year-old air rifle that I built up from a box of bits, and it's using a really crappy cheap Chinese 4x20 scope, which was in the bottom of a bag covered in crud, and I think that's pretty good. Let's have a closer look at it. Yeah, I'm not at all unhappy with that. That is pretty damn good, and with the sights adjusted correctly, it will do that at 25 yards because I've tried it. So yeah, it's a cracking gun. For those interested, I'm using RWS Superdomes, which are 14.5 grain pellets, which it seems to like. I don't have a lot of 22 pellets, as I haven't got that many 22 caliber air guns, but no, that's pretty damn good. So there you go, bit of shooting with the Crosman 2200 Magnum, which is a truly lovely multi-pump air rifle. I really enjoy shooting this. I like my other Crosmans, but I think possibly this one is my favourite. So anyway, there you go. Just thought you might be interested in this, just to see how this box of bits gun performs. So as always, hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks very much for watching. Cheers.